Originating from singing in the streets to then being signed by one of the most influential Mexican regional bands, Chuy Montana didn't expect what was to come in a matter of time. Forgive me everybody for the delay of the video, for there is no excuse but to keep on going. I very much appreciate all the feedback from you all, as it motivates me to stay on track. Jesus Cardenas was born in Tijuana, Mexico in February. Many media outlets unaccountably spread misinformation about his age, saying he is 25 years old, but he is actually 19 years old. Majority of his family is from Sinaloa, but Chuy was raised in Tijuana. Growing up, he had already developed a special taste for music since it was easy for him to write and compose songs. Fun fact, he actually started as a rapper until many of his friends said he looks better singing corridos.
Yo empecé como rapero y freestyler, pero cuando yo estaba en la línea empecé como rapero porque yo entré con los raperos. Pues
¿Una grabadora? ¿Cómo le hacían?
No, con la guitarra. Y fíjate que sí estaba chilo y ya después me pasé al regional acá porque los plebes me decían, güey, tú la neta no estás pa rapear, me decían, tú estás perro, pero los tuyos son los corridos.
Ever since he was little, he had always worked very hard to bring a couple coins to the table and would always bring his guitar as well as wearing his hat to sing at different places. He even sang in restaurants where he placed second at the El Muchacho Alegre restaurant and won 5,000 pesos at only 12 years old.
12 o 13 años también se fue al Muchacho Alegre, aquí en Tijuana, a un concurso y ganó 5,000 pesos por el segundo lugar también.
Due to the economic situation of his family, Chuy was forced to go out and look for work, where he found an easy way to earn money, which was singing at the San Isidro border crossing. Within that street, he sang among the cars waiting to cross into the United States. It was estimated he made around 100 to 200 a day. Like any other day, Chuy was singing among the cars until he noticed from a distance 2 tinted black vans escorted by 2 patrol cars. Chuy did not care who it was, so he approached to sing to them. Chuy would be surprised to see that Jesus Ortiz Paz was there, who is the lead singer and main founder of the group FR.
¿Qué compone o qué?
Yo, viejo, ahí la hacemos la lucha más o menos.
Pues, échate una.
Ahí la vamos a correr, soporte de Scarface, viejo.
¿Una pluma o algo, güey? Mira, aquí voy a firmar yo, güey.
Qué perro, la neta.
Mira. SM. Usted fírmala aquí nomás.
Dale, va.
Aquí, mira. Ahorita le va a tirar un mensaje. Ya está firmada la empresa. Ahí la va a mandar a una ferecía.
Upon seeing the talent that Chuy had, he did not hesitate twice to sign him immediately. Fame and money had come quickly to Chuy, and he could not believe it. He immediately went to work and made successes which boosted his career. He had already won and turned his dreams into fruition. But one of the most curious things in Chuy Montana's story is that 2 weeks before meeting J.O.P., he had a consultation with his godmother, who initiated him into Santería.
Pero si sientes que desde que entraste en esa religión, algo cambió en tu vida y todo eso.
Pues sí, carnal, más que nada es encontrarse uno mismo, ¿no? Y literal, cuando mi madrina pues hizo un meneo ahí y a las 2 semanas pues pasó eso, güey. Y es bien loco. ¿Por qué? Porque yo no me la creía, güey. Es que cómo vas con una persona que sabe pues de la religión, ¿no? Hace un meneo y ese meneo, güey, a las 2 semanas, carnal, te pasa una bendición tan grande, güey, que en tu vida pensaste pensar. Y suena ilógico, pero está raro, güey.
The song Scarface by Chuy Montana displays the living representation of the fictional character Tony Montana from the movie Scarface, who came from making sandwiches to becoming a so-called kingpin. Tony Montana's iconic quote, "First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women," is one of the biggest takeaways from that movie as it translates over to Chuy's music. He says in the song how he looks like Tony Montana and only wants the hottest of women.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Very tragic how Chuy did live like Scarface by being blinded with the fast life that money and fame hold. As Chuy came to fame quickly, he was not able to control it due to him making bad decisions, which ultimately led to now. In Tijuana, the group FR had already been warned by a certain organization, and many netizens speculate that due to not abiding by the rules, Chuy had been a warning. The day had come and Chuy was going out to sing at a party which was held at the Dubai Motel. No one would even believe that would be the last day he ever sung a song. Moments passed, and though everyone was having a good time, it came to the point where everyone can no longer come to their senses due to all the overconsumption of substances. According to some reports, Chuy was singing a certain ballad that those present at the party did not like. Furthermore, he was asked to stop singing, but he refused. After doing so, you know what happens next.
Que influían en uno de los agresores, pero sí fueron canciones, digamos, que no le agradaron a uno de los agresores. Igual también a lo mejor esa situación se exacerbó por el estado de embriaguez y el consumo de drogas en el cual estaban.
The good news was the person who did it got arrested, but it turned out to be a friend of his. And media reports that no organization had been involved at this party.
Chuy Montana fue asesinado por sus propios amigos. Así lo informó la Fiscalía de Justicia de Baja California. Uno de ellos, identificado como Kevin Alejandro N., fue detenido como el presunto responsable de disparar contra el cantautor. De acuerdo con las investigaciones, la agresión se desencadenó cuando uno de los asistentes dijo que no estaba disfrutando que el vocalista interpretara canciones románticas durante la reunión.
This is also very doubtful since Kevin and his accomplices left a note at the place where they abandoned Chuy and his driver. The note implied that what happened had been an act of the Felix organization. Or according to other reports, this was a simple distraction to hinder the investigation.
En cuanto a los mensajes, son tomados en cuenta, desde luego no podemos descartar nada, pero tampoco son determinantes para la investigación de la Fiscalía porque muchas veces pueden ser distractores.
La tarde del 7 de febrero, el cantante Chuy Montana fue hallado sin vida a un costado de la carretera libre Tijuana-Playas de Rosarito con aparentes signos de violencia. De acuerdo con medios locales, el cantante de corridos tumbados habría saltado del vehículo en donde fue apresado por un grupo armado. Sin embargo, los presuntos delincuentes lo habrían asesinado con un arma calibre 9 milímetros. Ante ello, la disquera a la que pertenecía el cantante lamentó en un comunicado el fallecimiento de Jesús Cárdenas Velázquez.
Hasta el momento nada, fue la periferia de la ciudad y pues yo sigo insistiendo, ¿no? Ese tipo de música genera mucha violencia. Probablemente el muchacho no tiene nada que ver en ello, pero las letras incitan a la violencia del grupo, que no sea el que se canta, ¿no? Al que se le canta. Su oportunidad, cuando nosotros decidimos de cancelar los conciertos, yo comentaba que había que investigar a ciertos cantantes o a ciertos promotores. Vimos hace unos días a Fuerza Regida con una situación, pero ahora pasa con un cantante. Entonces no está muy alejado de la realidad de que algunos pueden o no estar involucrados con hechos, con algunas células delictivas. Entonces yo creo que ahí Fiscalía y Estado tienen que estar muy pendientes de ello.
As we've just heard, according to multiple news outlets, that this was an act from the four-letter organization, which I leave up to you all for your own consideration. On a different occasion, the group band FR was also warned, and on top of that, their team had been previously intercepted on the Puebla-Orizaba highway on its way to Cancun, Quintana Roo, where they were scheduled to perform. The security guards were traveling in a van passing by the place until they had been stopped by armed criminals, in which they demanded them to get out the vehicle. After refusal, the armed crew opened fire, leaving one of the bodyguards wounded and unfortunately passing away. Lead singer J.O.P. identified the man as Jorge Morales as he posted a photo on his story with the letters DEP. The group as a whole, FR, also posted their condolences to Morales via their Instagram story. Another unsettling observation is on his funeral. All of his friends were in attendance and singing his most recognized hits. While the group FR did not choose to attend, a video circulated around social media of J.O.P. at a different funeral, but several users denied it and commented that it was years ago.
Siempre vivida a mi medida. No comprendo y jamás lo entendería. ¿Qué es lo que yo hice para tener tan gran herida? Más me duele dejar desprotegida. Mi niño, mi esposa, disculpen la despedida.
Many hypothesized that what happened with Chuy is he had already contemplated it since he already composed a corridos about it. In addition to the fact that a person approached him out of the blue telling him that he was going to pray for him.
Oiga, se bajó no sé de cuántos carros atrás, oiga, no sé de cuántos, unos 10, 15. Pero llegó hasta donde estábamos mi compa y yo y me dijo, viejo, la neta los vi desde allá y la neta Dios me dijo que rezara por ustedes. Me dijo, yo no estoy en ninguna religión ni creo en... Pero Dios me dijo... Y el vato me dijo, cierren los ojos que para rezar.
Perdón, mamá, no fui lo que quisiste. Yo sé que ahorita tú te encuentras triste. Mi cuerpo ahí estaba tirado.
Through his music career, Chuy Montana did not care to expose himself since he bragged on social media platforms about the quote-unquote devices he carried and even confessed that he was at risk of no longer being in this world on different occasions.
Haz de cuenta que casi nos lleva la 2 veces. Bueno, 3 no, pero la tercera pues ya... Primero fue mi carro, después nunca nada.
Ok.
Ay, casi no mató. Bueno, yo ese asiento yo no.
Leading to what happened to Chuy, FR released a statement regarding their condolences. It's also very unsettling that it was scheduled for Thursday, the 8th of February, the premiere of FR. And their new album titled Hurt But Not Sorry, fans speculated that they weren't going to publish it out of respect for Chuy, but apparently this did not matter to J.O.P. and his team. One of Chuy Montana's big goals was to fix his mother's house, but unfortunately it was stated that the group band would only pay him $416 a night.
Con el dinero que venga en camino. No, pero con lo que más venga, pues. Si Dios quiere en su carrera.
Arreglar la casa, mi mamá. Su casita.
Fuerza Regida lo apoyó firmando un contrato y donde estaba basado en mandarle $416 a la quincena, que era lo que él recibía.
Cuando vive esa experiencia que lo descubren los de Fuerza Regida, emocionado, les cuentan el proyecto a su mamá, a ustedes como sus hermanas, ¿qué pasa?
Pues llega emocionado y dice, ahora sí nos va a cambiar la vida, familia, dice, ahora sí va a tener la casita que mi mamá quería. Vamos a ir para adelante, dijo, y los años vienen ya buenos, dijo.
After the first video, I must have led a misinterpretation within sacrificial rituals, but that's not the actual point. It's about how once you sign the corporate paperwork from the label itself, they have full authorized right to be beneficiaries of your life policies. So whenever an artist dies, the label keeps their songs and any monetary aspects involved with the artist. Hence why there are remasters of songs from artists that pass away or even new projects released from the fallen artists. It's from a whole different team behind that artist entity name.
All you artists out there, y'all keep that in mind. You know, don't be letting these labels put a life insurance policy on you. Because your ass, you know, a lot of these labels got ties to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing
to get your
knock
ass
you off your feet.
banged
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't nothing.
Ooh,
so y'all better be careful with that. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of times you get these contracts and you be young, you don't know any better, whatever, and you just sign whatever, man. But y'all got to be careful out here.
The most important thing to know is your perception and piece of thought of what happened, and to please leave a comment below, as I'll be reading every single one of them. First comment will be mentioned in the next video.